alive. Welcome, welcome. Come in, guys. Come in, guys. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. We are live now, and today is a very, very beautiful day. And I'm so happy for this video because some of the American recruiters are now doing good things. There are many changes in the law, which has made it possible for caregivers to come into America and be trained and go into work and all that. So this is what we'll be talking about today, United States of America. Mhm. So if today is your first day, don't make it your last day. And another thing I want to ask, I want to ask of you, and most of you that are just joining, is this. This is, my sit down video is an interactive section where you have opportunity to ask your personal question or your question, official question, or maybe your Japa question. Excuse me, I want to say something. This video might not be clear because I have put UV light. I changed my, I went to phone shop to go and get the new UV light because of my eyes. They told me that I have to use the one I'm using here to use there so that the light, because sometimes it's normally make my eyes somehow. So I have to go extra mile to fix that. So which I have fixed. And people have told me that my video is not clear. So that's what is causing it. But please don't mind me. I have to use it. You see, I've done 3 surgeries last year. I don't want to go to hospital today, except this one my son is. I don't want to. So I'm just managing this, my eyes. Whatever they said I should, I will do it. So I'm so sorry about that. So this might not be clear or it might be clear. So whatever. So take it like that. So if you're joining us now, we are going to talk about America. That's why I'm so happy. I'm so happy we are talking about this today. And the new laws. I think the Western countries are now seeing that they cannot do without us. Yes, they can't do without us. If they lock their gates, it's their lose or their loss. So which one? Whatever. So today, whether you have degree or you not go school, but at least the thumbnail you saw in this video before you come in. You can see that guy with the wheelchair, with the person in the wheelchair. That is sorry, guys. That is what you will be doing. People like that are elderly or children with disability, like learning disability or dyslexia. Did I do it? Did I say it right? I don't know. Please forgive me. Dyslexia. Please, you know what I'm trying to say. Mhm. So people that have difficulties in learning and all that. So these are the kind of people you will be taking care of. And let me just give you a quick update now before I go deep into this. The update is this. United States of America is not like UK, Europe. In fact, America is not in Europe, so they will not have the same immigration system rules and all that and all that. So this one, you can bring your family. There's no that restrictions they are trying to do, like they have started doing in UK and Germany. There's no restrictions. You can bring in your family. So, and again, with this one, you don't need to be trained. Yes, you don't need to be trained. Then number 2, you don't need to have any qualification so far. But again, so far that you can read and write and you can compute something. Okay, I will come to that. If you're going to do this job, you must be computer literate. I don't mean that you have to go to university. No. What I mean is this, you know how to use words, like because you will be typing something in computer, like care plan, activity, day-to-day principle, and all that. You will be doing that. God, I don't know. Something is entering my throat. I don't know. So you will be doing that. Excuse me, girl. You will be doing that. God, sorry, guys. I don't know. I think my food didn't digest and I came here to do video. So you will be doing that, and what I want to tell you is this. I know that I have said that you don't need certificates, and I know I'm the one that said you don't need any degree certificate, or you don't need to do the training like care training back home. But my dear, care work, you have to put some information in the system, because I've done this job now, so it's not like the one I have not done. Then I'll come and be telling you people. You know, okay, let me explain why you need computer. You need to be computer literate. So in UK now, if you're working in UK as a carer, they will give you something like a phone, something like this, something like this. Then when you finish batting the patients, you type it in. So which means you need to know how to operate something. So you need to know how to use Word, you need to know how to use all these things. That is why you need computer training. You might not need any qualification, but again, you need computer training. So, and if you're coming to do with us, you will be charged 80,000 naira or $100 if you're coming from a place that is not Nigeria. So now let's go into this. So you need only your physically able self. You don't need to be disabled, because this job, you're taking care of somebody that is disabled. Or I'm not saying that are disabled, they might severely disabled. Like you see the thumbnails you saw, that picture you saw the guy trying to fix somebody on the wheelchair. Those people are not disabled, but we can use vulnerability, when we are describing them. They are aging and they are vulnerable. So what this means that they need day-to-day help to get by. So what do I mean by day-to-day help? I'm coming. From morning, you bath them. Now, most of them will be wearing pampers or nappies and all that. You will change that. If you are the one that say you don't like poo, you don't like touching urine, this is not for you. You know the way you take care of your grandmas or great grandma. When I was small, we were taking care of our great grandma. You know that time in Africa, there's no any pad. We were using, I think my mom were using the nappies she used for us for the grandma. So, you have to change that. You have to wash it with your, but here you will use just nappy. It's just a disposable one that they use. It's just for you to pull it up and put it in the bin. It goes to the bin direct. If it is in UK, I don't know the color code of care bin or the clinical bins. In UK, it goes to the yellow bin. Then blood or stain, anything like that goes to the red bag. Then domestic waste goes to the black bag. So this is the way we work in UK. So I don't know. So that kind of thing. And in most cases, if you're living with them, that's what they call living. If you are living with them, then you have to do some cleaning. Somebody's house, you're living with an elderly person, because most of you, they will post you people where you have to live with them. They call them living carer. If he's in UK, I don't know the term they use in America, because the lady I was talking to from Others Recruitment, she was telling me that they have lots of laws that you can go and live if the person doesn't have any family attached to the person. I said, okay, that's beautiful, because when you live with people in abroad, because if you're single, go and do the living one. I know what I'm saying. If you are single, you don't have any boyfriend or girlfriend, go and live with somebody and be doing it in their home, because it will save you money. You will not pay rent. I know most of you are big boys and you say you need your own space, maybe because of something that you want your own space. But when you go abroad, you try to save money from that beginning so that you can save money to do other things that might help to develop you. Because I am all about self-development. That is why so my friend was telling me nobody can sack me from work because my brain can give me job. So I am very, very big in self-development. So immediately you go to those places and they say that they have living care or whatever they have, my dear, go the one that you will live with somebody. Mhm. Go to the one that you will live so that you don't pay all the bills because bills are the thing. If somebody is giving you one room in their house, it's a lot of savings. It's more than 2,000 euros or pounds or dollar savings because you're not paying anything. And in most cases, those family they will feed you. So which means you're not the one paying utility. You're not the one paying rent. You're not the one paying for food. But if you're going to the one that you go in the morning, you come back in the night, which is like old people's home, care homes, disability homes, recovery homes. Some of you will still work in mental health, like children camps. They call them camps. People living correctional center or juvenile prisons and all that. So those ones you need to be able because those ones are not the one that if you are not strong, you can't do those ones. You need to be able to do work in mental health homes because you know the people you're going to take. You know those people you see in Africa, they are walking the street naked. That's the kind of people they confine in a place for you to come and take care of. But their own system is upgraded to the extent that you have to, they have a way they are managing them with drugs, activities, and psychology. So that is why their own is not the kind of what you know in Africa. So let's go to somebody might ask me, would you take exam NCLEX? We'll get that tomorrow or next because I will talk about nurses, but I'm here for caregivers and nursing aides. So let's go to the nursing aides. Nursing aides are people, if it is in UK, because I've not worked in US. I've only visited US to family, friends, and all that 3 times, but I've never worked. So I don't know how they own operate nursing aides. If it is what I know in UK, nursing aides are people that work alongside nurses. They are more advanced in clinical matters, more than caregivers that just wash and take care and all that. So what can a nursing aide do? Nursing aide, sometimes they take temperature and sometimes they do tracking. That's what they call track system here. You know, I've done that. So you put something, you do tracking and all that. So there are many things nursing aides get closer to clinical aspect of this work, and they can give medication. Sometimes in some places they are allowed to give medication. They can give medication. So caregivers and nursing aides are different. Caregivers don't really go deep in clinical matters. They go deep in personal care and for like comforts, personal care and comfort, which means they can change sanitary pad, they can, bath the person and all that. That's it. But nursing aides go deep with the nurses. So they are just like nursing aides. That's typically their name. In this one, you need to do training, you need to do well training, you need to do training because your money will be higher than caregiver. If it is in UK, they are normally called senior carers that have experience, that they are more advanced in this kind of job. Maybe they have worked 10 years, 20 years on it and all that, and some that don't have experience might be there like 1 year, 2 years. They are not like the person that just walk in the street with ordinary training. They will start doing this. No, they might have worked in the place as a caregiver, and in UK we call them care assistants. In Australia, America, and they call them caregivers. So I don't know why. So now you don't need even the nursing aides cannot take that nurses exam, professional nurses exam. They call NCLEX. So tomorrow we'll talk about NCLEX exams and all that for nurses and all the physiotherapists and all those people that wants to go there and work. Today we are talking about caregivers and nursing aides, people that are not like health care professional. Is it? Okay. Healthcare, okay, qualified healthcare professionals. Is it the grammar? Is it okay? Qualified healthcare professionals. Mhm. That's what nurses are, and physiotherapy, radiographies. Which one is the other one that I saw there? Hey, that one that work like nurses that work that take care of well-being of people that work in the industry and in the jobs. What did they call them? If I remember, I will tell you. I'm getting old, so my memory is not all that good. It's coming to my brain, but I can't. They call them something, but they are not nurses. They are not clinical nurses. I think they are clinical nurses. I don't know. Maybe when I say their name, hey, that thing is ringing in my brain, but I can't say it out. Occupational therapists. God. Yes, occupational therapists. I don't know whether they are clinical or they are classified as just healthcare professional. I don't know. So if you studied occupational health care, photograph, radio, radiograph, radiography, is it? Photography is the people that take pictures. Radiography are people that do x-rays and all that. Then like medical labs and all that. If you study and medical technologists, people that did data entry that's where we are coming to computer again. If you have done your data entry, then you can work as a medical data scientist. So you input data in the system with Excel spreadsheet and all this. So a mini tab, yes, you can, yeah. So these are the classes of the jobs that are inside healthcare with the ones like medical doctor and nurses. These are the famous ones. So now for caregivers that don't want to waste time to move abroad, I got you covered. The requirement is so easy. When I was talking to the woman, I told the woman that most would they do the training here or do they need to have certificate? She said not really like important. So which means so far you can read and write, and again know how to compute something in the system or information, which means if you buff, let's call him Mr. Joshua. You're the one taking care of Mr. Joshua and he's 85 years and you're bathing him, you're feeding him, you're doing all these things in his house. You have to be putting it inside a system that they will give you. So that system is what is capturing the data of everything that you are doing for the man in case of anything. So there should be data all the time. We keep data in the system because this is abroad. They refer to data in many, when they are doing many supervisions and all that. So now, what do you need? Your passports. If you've already done the caregiving certificate or whatever, then fine. But then let me come. If you are not sure of yourself that you can pass interview, like me, I don't need to do care training before I can pass interview. Yes, I don't need it. But if you think that when you get this job and they say that they have scheduled interview, that you think you as a woman, we know when we can tell ourselves the truth. We can say we don't really know these things. We don't really know the questions we are expecting. Yes, this has happened to me when I was going for, I think it was a quality assurance job I was going to. So I have never worked in medical industry, like manufacturing industry. So it is a new thing. It was a new thing to me, but I don't know. But I have to start, sourcing information to know. This is where going to Udemy will help you. Skillshare. There are many trainings that are there for caregivers. You can go and do one if you have not done anything and you are not sure within you as a human that you cannot answer some questions that they will ask you. So go and get that training. But if you know you are people like me that can answer reasonable answer how to take care of human, the question, then you don't need any training like the woman said because they will train you, but at least you need to defend something. You need to, if they ask you one of the qualities of a caregiver, number one is empathy. You need to know the term that you will use. You need to know what is called manual handling. You need to know what is called first aid. You need to know what is called food protection agencies and all that. So if you don't know all these things, then you need training. If you think that you cannot watch some YouTube and get some information, then you can go to Udemy and do training. So if I were you and I'm having double mind, I will go and do training. And it's part of your development, self-development, because once you have done the training, you can use it for other things and to even do well in your interview. That's not any knowledge that is a waste. So, my dear, you know yourself. You are not me, and I'm not you. You know whether you can pass some questions on how to take care of an adult or a human that is living with disabilities. So if you don't know, you know where to head. Udemy.com, Allison, Skillshare. There are many. There are many. So go and check the one and go and get the cheapest course. At least you have an idea of what is. I know, the people I'm talking to. I'm talking to African men because cares. 95% of them don't really have never, try to hold someone and, do this personal care because it's a women's job. That's our job in Africa. So if you think that you cannot pass it, go and do training. That is it. So with your training certificate, your insurance, traveling and medical insurance, and your references, wherever you have worked, you tell them to give you a reference. Reference should even include that you are empathy, even if you are wicked watching this film, watching this video. Write there that you are empathy, that you have patience, that you've taken care of your parents before, or where you're working, and this is the woman that you're taking care of, the dad and brother. The person have to write that you are good, you are punctual, you are reliable, you have empathy, you know how to take care of, you know how to take them out, and all that. These sweet things that makes people stand out from the crowd. They have to capture it in the references that they will give you. I know why I'm saying this, because empathy, you need to have it, and you need to demonstrate you have patience, even if you are wicked watching me. Mhm. You need to get those things, write it so that they appear like a good human being. Then, after that, you have to, you know what I mean? If you are a graduate, now that's where you need to start using your brain. You need to gather your transcripts, because I don't want you to get stuck doing care work more than 10 days or even more than 2 years. I don't want you. I want you, when you go do the caregiver, the agreed years, because you people have to go in contract with the people that will pay you 6,000, more than 6,000 to bring you, pay for accommodation, pay for this. If the person is bringing you, you might have signed a contract of 5 years that you work for them for 5 years. So what this means is this: you have to remain with that company for 5 good years before so that they can even, recoup the money that they spent on you. Bringing someone abroad is not easy. Me, I can't do it. I can't afford it. I can't bring anyone abroad. But if somebody is taking care of your accommodation, your flight tickets, and helping to make sure that you get visa, because this is the best way to get visa in US. Although you have to go for the visa interview, which I will talk maybe this week, before this week runs out, what to answer, or how to answer some questions in embassy. I think I have many things coming up like that. So even if you don't have family, or you have family, make yourself which word is right so that I don't sound so stiff. I don't know. If you have children and they are still tender underage, and you are coming with your wife and those children, remember, one person have to dedicate their time for those children. And in some cases, if your children are so young, there's no point someone coming with those children except you can afford. So from the money that they will pay you, you have to ask people in that city. Like, you have to come to Facebook and say, maybe they are sending you to New Jersey and they have told you they have concluded your offer letter and everything. Then you come to Facebook and ask your brothers and sisters that live in New Jersey, how much is a room? If you have decided in your mind that you're bringing your family, he reached to ask how much is 2 or 3 bedroom house or flats, whichever one. Then they will tell you. Then from then, you have to check your money they told you that they will be paying you. You have to check whether you can afford it. You can even feed your wife or your husband for them to sit at home and be taking care of those minors. That is where it becomes serious because of dependence. Although America has not put anything against bringing family when you get a job in America, the one thing I have to tell you is this: if you're bringing underage children, they will limit you. I don't want to sound. That's why I was looking forward, but I don't want to. But let me say it plainly. Like somebody like me that left corporate work because of childcare. So I'm talking to you as someone that lived that life you are trying to think about and make it work. If your visa is dependent on the green card, whether you will get green card in America, you have to play safe. If you don't, if you don't have tender age children that an adult needs to take care of him or her for 24/7, don't bring them in the first stage. You know why? I've got a student, I think it was last month that she called, and I told her, did you ask people about UK? And the first child is 4 years. She's pregnant. She has another 2 years old. I said, did you ask anybody before coming to abroad with kids like this? Maybe two, because and another one is coming. How do you going to work? She said that she's one that got the caregiver COS when they are giving it, I think last 3 years or something. And she's the one that is working. And she's the one that is pregnant. You understand the scenario? So there's no anybody to help so that your husband can even go kukuma to work and get some money in. Everything is on you. That's why you have so much pressure. So it's better, if you ask me, the person that got the job have to go to stabilize. Yeah, stabilization. When you stabilize and be stable in income, in expenses and all that, then you start thinking of other people to, how to bring other people into your life that you left in Africa. So that is it. And I think we have finished talking about everything that you might have. So no degree, the visa is free. no IELTS, except when a state said that they require it then, because you are not a nurse. It's only a nurse that might, if this video is for nurses, then we can talk of NCLES, we can talk of training and all that, but this is just a caregiver role. They will still give you manual and handling training. That's always a compulsory training that you have to do before you come to the floor of any care home or any mental health unit or correctional center. So there are things that you need, and those are the things that I have mentioned. If I'm forgetting anything, remind me and I will go and answer some questions here. So if you want to join me, you can join me now live. We talked about the about everything. If you want to ask me one question I forgot here, like where will you get the job? I have 3 places that you can go and get the job, and I will go and give it to you. Let me see whether I can do it as you're watching me. This phone is dead. So I can send, after this video, I will send you the 3 recruitment firms where you will go and get these jobs and start talking to them. Their phone number is there. You can call them. You can buy maybe a good amount of credit to call them, because it's an international call. So I don't know the charges and the cost back home. So to tell you whether to call or email. But the best thing, I normally call people. I prefer calling the people because you ask them direct and you listen to them than writing email and person, is replying to someone that they might not even know. No, that's why it's better you get their number in their website, you call them and ask them any further questions that I might not cover here. So your criminal record, you know where you're getting it. So that one is not a problem. We have been saying it here too. Every time we sit down here, we will say it. So you know where you're getting everything that you need now. And you know everything that you need, except that where is the job, so that you put your CV. Remember, there are many things piled up or pinned in the group. So you will see CV, you will see cover letter of a caregiver. So if you have any question, you can ask me now, or you come live with me, because I have finished telling you everything. What did I tell you today? I told you that America is recruiting. I told you about getting all your things, and I told you about thinking. If you have underage children, like tender children, like small children that must need an adult to get by, for every 24 hours in a day. So if you have minor children and all that, think about it so well before you bring them at the early stage, when you have not even gotten your green card. And because if you come here with those children and you start taking permission when they are sick, like I did now, then you might have problem, because remember, you're not, when you go there new, you are not still a citizen. So anything can happen, things can change and all that. So to avoid all this stress, you go first. So this is where I will be telling you to head to WTP and pay for your tech training. It's up to you. If you don't want to do the tech training, then when you go there, they give you a system to use. You tell them that you're coming from a bush place. So it's up to you. It's 80,000 naira for, I'm adding someone here. Okay, the person has gone. Can you come live again? I'm trying to click it, but you've gone. So I'm adding somebody, and why I don't normally add people here in the beginning is because of what people said. There's a guy I added, and his background was noisy. So people told me that he ruined the video. So I normally finish talking, then I bring somebody, then the person can do the additional, be an additional help in the streaming, so that if they have something they want to add to what I have said, then they can. Or if they have questions, they can ask me, then I will answer. So, but at the end of the video is when I will be bringing people in here to talk. So I have actually finished. So there are 3 agencies I will send you. They are the one recruiting caregivers at the moment. And again, you can call them direct, call their office. And before you call them, I'm begging you, check time. I think in Africa, we are 8 hours apart. So now I should be waking up by now, because Europe and Africa have the same time and all that. So now here is around 2 minutes after 8. I think in Nigeria it should be 3 minutes after 9. So correct me if I'm wrong. But in America, add it more, reduce it with 8 hours. You can see maybe it's 12 a.m. in some coastal area or something like that in US. So I don't know, because you'll be checking time before you call them on phone. Check time, whether it's their daytime or their night time, so that you don't start calling people and they will think it's emergency and you're saying that you're coming to talk about your job. No, sometimes it will not work. People might get angry and just tell you that there's no job. So be careful. Use the email, use the call when you have not heard anything about the email, or when you finish interview, they didn't call you back, or they didn't tell you how you performed, because they owe it to you to tell you whether you performed well in the interview or not. Then you might take your days and start processing your visa application when you get the offer letter. So if there's any question, you come to WTP and register for your tech training and take the 3 recruitment firm that are asking for caregivers and apply. Keep on applying. And if you don't know how to start your cover letter, your caregiver's cover letter, or you don't know how to write caregiver CV, WTP has many samples. Is there now? So you shouldn't have any problem. So go and unpin everything and you will see it. Just soft in between the pin, this thing, you will see everything that you need. Everything that you need for the application. So there's not much that's required. The last thing I want to say before I end this video, don't pay anybody. Don't give anybody your money. Don't pay anybody to get you visa or to get you job. It doesn't work like that. Abroad job is not like who do you know or that. Maybe in some high places it will happen. But in this kind of thing, I doubt. So it's not like that. So if you see a job, you apply for it in their website and you call them to follow it up. Try to call people and follow things up. If they are not responding to you, there's a reason. In case the day they would like to answer your destiny, maybe you might have gotten another job or that. So if you have any question, let me read the question now. You can join me. You know, since I've been talking, I've not said that you should subscribe, and I've not said that you should give me a thumbs up. But then let me ask you people, why is it that I will come here? Today, I made US a call. Do you know how much I spend making calls to make sure I'm getting the answers right? Do you know how much So please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. God will bless you. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. I want maybe 300 people to give me a thumbs up and all that. And subscribe. We beg you. Subscribe. Let's read the questions and answer the questions while you are subscribing and pushing your notification button on, because we'll always come here. Lucy the Funny said, hello, ma'am. Happy New Month. Happy New Month too. Betty Richly, hello, hi. Eligibility, everybody is eligible. So far you are healthy, you are eligible. So far you are healthy and you are not, you don't have any disability, you can apply. Yes, apply. Stanislas Gnagu. Sorry if I don't if if I didn't pronounce your surname very well. I'm so sorry about that. Tyro Mugua. Hello. Give an edgede. There's no age limitation. I asked the girl, I said, is there any, they didn't tell me about any age restrictions or what we call age limits. They no. So any adults, but you must be an adult to take care of another adults. No, Lucy, they will not accept you with your children to come and live. If you get living carer, they will not accept your children because your children will be distracting you. Luxrin, Kahab. Hello, Luxrin. Osayemen Deborah. Okay, Osayemen, where to apply? Come to WTP. I'm going there now after this video, after answering the questions in this comment section. Then I will head over there and drop the tele-recruitment firm. Okay, Manisha, I will check for it. Okay, Manisha, come to WTP. If you've not already a member of a WTP Telegram group, please do. We have many goodies coming up and you will enjoy it. You might get something that will change your life. I know what I'm saying. Then, could you one share? Interested, please, how do we get the info? I'm going to go and send the recruitment firm what are they calling it? Recruitment agency's website in WTP. There are many questions. Okay, Manisha said that she wants a job in the cruise. Yes, there are many cruise jobs I have done, and you can. Oladiwaju Esuru. Oladiwaju, how can we apply? I'm coming to drop the links now. Let me just answer. I think I've finished. Let me go and drop the link because many people are here asking me. Let me go and drop the link. And please, can you subscribe? Can you leave your notification button on? What are the requirements? I've just said it, Sadiq. Is if you are applying for any nursing aid job, you need qualification. You need at least skills for care. You can do it in Udemy, skill for and Skillshare and all that. Then, if you are ordinary nurse, they say they will give you their own training. So, but if you know that in the interview you might not do well, don't take that risk. Go and do the basic care work. Care is it lesson I will call it care training. Okay, Osayemen Deborah, if you're looking for link to my to WTP, can you check the description of this video because the link is there. You know, the post I made about tech training, the link to a Telegram group is there because I cannot even post anything here. Okay, Elijah in Dubai would like to move to USA. Then that's fine. All right, let's go to WTP and share the links, please. Let's move. And please subscribe. Please don't leave without subscribing. Don't make it your last day. We love you, and I know that you love us. I know you love us. Can you just give us a thumbs up so that YouTube will know that we came here, so that they will not take us for granted? Can you give us a thumbs up? It helps our algorithm to get up. Okay, my name is Elijah and in Dubai. Yes, do you have any experience in care? Could you want share? Okay, could you want share? Let's go there. Let's go. Guys, I will see you in WTP now. Check the link under this description box. You will see the link to Telegram group. Come there. Then you can take the recruitment firm and call them. Check time before you call them. because they are, I think, 7 to 8 hours difference. Okay, good. If you have certificates, then you can apply for the nursing aid job. In one of the marriage sector. Okay. Okay, everybody's asking me for the link here. Guys, let me stop here. Let's go and do the link thing. Okay, guys. Bye-bye. See you. See you. Don't forget subscribe and share in your social media platform. Tell your family, tell your parents, and tell your colleagues about this channel. We bring good news in this channel. Always, always, always. And please, can you just give us a thumbs up? Can you subscribe? I'm begging. I'm begging. Can you subscribe? Eh? Can you subscribe? Oh, subscribe. So, good day, my guys. Let's go and give you people the 3 to 4 recruitment firms asking you to come and become their caregiver in their industry. Maybe they are covering or maybe they own. Then I will see you guys later. Bye bye.